Hey guys, good morning. Today's video I'm going to talk about my experience in surgical technology school. We're going to talk about a lot of things, so bear with me, and if this is a video you're interested in, then keep on watching. So straight out of high school, I didn't really know what I was doing, so my parents gave me two choices, either in the medical field or engineering. I guess I'll just pick nursing. I mean, how bad could it be? It turns out that nursing is not my passion. Nursing was just not clicking in my mind. In fact, I couldn't even get into the program because I failed the entrance exam about 5 times. Just a constant defeat every single time until my friend was actually in the nursing program and she asked me to come with her to assist her in dropping something at the school. I found out that the school was actually a private school and it looked very different than any other universities I've been to. So, I was walking around and then I saw this big glass, and on the other side there were students in their gowns. It looked like the movies. It looked like what we watch on TV. So, I just kind of stood there and just started watching, like, what's going on? What are they doing? So it turns out that they were actually doing their last clinical exam, which is, you scrub for 30 minutes and you do the whole case, and it has to be under 30, otherwise you fail the class, right? So I just came in at the right time, at the right place, and I was looking at them. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. And it so happens that the director of surgical technologists was there, and he invited me to go in, like a whole scrubbing thing, and they made me the surgeon. So I was kind of walking in there like, okay, I'm the surgeon now. So, put on the glove. I did the whole thing. So had I not have that experience, had the director not invited me to go in there, there's no way that I could have found out about this program. All right, so as soon as I walked out of there, I told the director, listen, what is this? Because I want to be in it. I want to participate. And that's how I got into the school. Okay, so let's talk about actually going to school and going through it all. Okay. One of which are the memorization of instruments. So as a student with absolutely no history of surgical instruments, I went hysterical on a pop quiz. We had this table around the area. Each station had like 5 instruments in it, right? And you have to identify each and one of them as a pop quiz. I went hysterical because I told the professor there is absolutely no way I could memorize all of these things because they all look like scissors. How do you identify which is which? They all look the same. And so he looked at me straight in the eye and said, they're not the same. I went mad. I went crazy. So that was the thing that I remember the clearest to me. Another thing that I remember so vividly is the self-gloving technique. We had this one student where she just showed up with really long nails. Like, long. We're talking long nails, okay? In this field, you're not allowed to wear anything. Look at my fingernails. Nothing. And when we were doing self-gloving techniques, she was the first one to go, and she was just like, I don't know how you do this. This is unacceptable. Like, why is it not going in? Oh my god. It was like clown show. It was so embarrassing. It was just, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, it doesn't make sense. It says that on the dress code you cannot have nails. This is the field that you can't have nails. There's no questions. There is no compromise. Nothing. Zero. You cannot wear those nails. So she was like, she never made it. She dropped out the next day. We never saw her. Don't know what happened to her. She just, the nails for her was it. She couldn't take them off for the sake of the program. And the last thing I wanted to talk about are clinicals. And it was torture because my clinical site was so far from me that I had to really wake up so early and drive there and be there on time because you're not allowed to be late. If you're late, that doesn't consider you as clocked in for the day. Another thing is I was just put in a lot of orthopedic cases. That's why I hated it so much, because for someone that never picked up a drill or a hammer or, nails, drill, it was just torture. It was torture for me, and it didn't get any better when I got my job, because I was also put in ortho for my first 3 months of training. Okay, you can't get away from ortho because that's what they're looking for mostly. So as previously said in my other video, I know that some of you guys are the same as me, never held anything that pertains to drills, drill bits, all of that, but looking back at it, I'm actually a little bit thankful, because otherwise I would struggle on the first 3-month training of my job. And I'm actually making another video after this, or a couple more after, about how I got hired at my clinical site. Look, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers, and I'm so grateful for you guys, and I will continue to make these videos and help you guys, and really, really, really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.